Hallelujah. So this is our final session for in our meeting. Um, it's been an awesome time, right? Time of learning, prayer, waiting on the Lord, receiving instruction, and all of that. So I want to make this brief. I learned we have over 80 something slides. So I see how we can just quickly run through all of those. I trust the Lord that we'll be encouraged, corrected where we need to be, instructed. We'll have a clear direction on where the Spirit of God is leading us as a church, and we're not missing God whatsoever. So let's quickly get into it. All right, so last year, our reports. Can I have the first slide? Is it giving? The giving. Let's see how we did when it concerns the giving. It's important that we do things like this so we reflect and the person knows the kind of members. Data don't lie, like I usually tell you. You see for yourself how some people are when it comes to generosity and giving. And then you know yourself if these people are worthy examples. They are good examples of they can be a leader when they themselves cannot sacrifice their resources. So giving, let's say, giving towards the venue. The next slide. Uh, next slide. Towards Faith Alone Conference, 15th, were to give 7,000 as workers. Go to the previous slides. Okay, wait. I think the only person that did Stella didn't give out. Bolu, where's Bolu? Where, where's Bolu? What's he look back? Shopper stand up. Let me see the previous slide. Deborah Akintunde, you didn't give enough. Oh. You don't know how much you have to give. So at the end of the year, Echo Mata, fine girl. The next slide. Man of God, sir, brush up. This is you. Is this a typo? Eh? So what? What? Tonight? Please not here. Wait, just here. Stella, why? Stella, why? Please, whoever will come here, come here. Egbo mi pe lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Bro Sam, this guy, Egbo mi pe lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Please. Next slide. We need money for Faith Alone. Brush up, I'm expecting your money tonight. Towards Faith Alone conference. Stashola, you're meant to.
Uh, Praise God.
Bro, Bolu gave 4,000 Bro, Bolu, you gave 4,000 out of 16,000. We meeting that blessed you. 4 out of 16. Emma, calculate o. Next. I calculate basic, but Chopin on me. Next slide. Page is not here. She also doesn't give enough. Give it towards your outreach. Deborah, you only gave twice. Shola, you only gave one full payment. Others were either incomplete or no giving at all. This is not your name. Bolu did not even give at all. Please be noting it. Oh. Be noting it. I need report of this giving, and I'm very serious about it. I'm very, very, especially those in out of ministry. I'm dead serious. Next slide. Why is Jedediah in this list? Okay, remove his name, I beg. Next slide. Look at Shokpe. Look at Shokpe. Look at Shokpe. Look at his brother too. Where is Stella? Look at Deborah too. Where's Stella? Look at Stella. Now look at Fokpeyo. Oga Wata Wata. Look at Fokpeyo from April to December. She didn't give 1 naira. Go to the previous slides. Previous. Talonje Balogun. Next slide. Okay, from April to December. Yeah. Next slide. So Grace, no, before that. So even Grace herself, she didn't give at all. Go to the previous slide. Grace didn't give 1 naira for the growth, for the support of this work. She should even be giving more. Sashola, you missed 3 consecutive months from June to July. Oshokpe, you only paid once in August. In August, Brobolu, see the inconsistency. Daudu Samuel, you're in us 3 times. Omigbodi Deborah, o máa san o ní san o máa san o ní san o máa san o ní san. Look at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. You only paid 5. You paid 4. You didn't pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You thought I'm not gonna get the report. This is the report now. Next slide. For Boyo, nothing. Stella, I can even give you back your money. So you only paid twice. Alawiya Michael too. You know, sige. Next. General church reports. Now have your seats, guys. You've noted those givings. I need a report of them. We need a lot of money for Faith Annual Conference. General church reports. So throughout last year, let's see how we did as a church. Oh yeah, let's have it, please. We had more study groups for the church. Thank God for that. As a church, we saved 20,000 souls. 20 members were committed from discipleship, and 40 people were able to complete membership class throughout 2024. How did it fare against what? Huh? Oh! Bishop! This was the vision. Oh, we had the vision that we have more study groups. We have 20,000 souls saved. We have 20 members committed from discipleship. And we have 40 persons to complete membership class. Let's now see the performance. Right division. Let's see what we did. The teachings that we saw throughout last year, Paul to Timothy. We completed 7 tracks out of 41 tracks. Working in the Spirit every day, the Spirit descending, the gospel signature and the love of God, 7 tracks. Prepare to hold the Christian meeting, 1 track. We're going to listen to this again. We're going to have to share this with you as we prepare towards faith alone. You are not your own 13, incorruptible crown, 13 tracks. You are not your own 9 tracks. Supernatural order, 2 tracks. Holy vessels where the believer's conduct matters, 13 tracks. Holy Ghost meetings, 2 tracks. God's visitation, prepare for special meeting, 2 tracks. The calling to grace, 4 tracks. The act and art of discipleship. Did I share this with the church? Was he community leaders meeting? Okay, 1 track. Spirit-filled leadership, 1 track. Effective time management in work of ministry and life, 1 track. Following all the few, 2 tracks. As every man has need, 1 track. Am I being pastor, 24 tracks. A sweet smelling savor, 1 track. After Christian meetings, remember your labors. After Christian meeting, developing spiritual fervency, 1 track. Okay, next. Say how much you thought though. Special meeting we attended live in Christ conference. For some of us, Christ can meet children of the Spirit and believers convention. Okay. For membership, the membership report, we say we wanted 40 people to come to membership class. Let's see how much you did. In 2022, 10 people took membership class. 5 took it last year, and 5 took it the year before, And last year, 11 took it. At least that's 11 took. People that completed in 2022, 3 completed, 2 completed, and last year, 11 completed. People that total members, numbers of members at the beginning. 2022, we had 28 members at the beginning of the year. Last year, we had 21 members. People that joined the church, 2022, 3 members. Last year, we had 9 members. People that left, 9 members left in 2022, 8 members left in 2024. 2023 is just in between. Present number of, as at the time of this report, we have 22 members 2022, 24 members in 2024. Number of first timers. 2022 was awesome year. We had 101 members. Last year we only had 67 members, but we had more retainees last year. We were able to retain more first timers. I will trust God more for this year. Now, those who left, Jedediah left, Deborah Adeleye left, Sunday Ahmed left, Pastor Wale left, Satayo left, Saseri left, Safeyi left, Sakpeju left. And those who joined, Sir Deborah Omigbonu joined, Deborah Akintunde joined, Omowumi joined, Victor joined, Samuel Tayo joined, Ayomide joined, Joshua joined, Esther joined, Shimile joined, Bisola joined, and Samuel. Sunday Ahmed joined and left. Good boy. Next. So the summary of all that we did as a church last year. And there is an in-house meeting. It's part of in-house meeting. Total number of reports that you guys are meant to submit: 51, 2021, 2024, 46, 47. I don't know why there's such variation. Total number of meetings we had. Last year we had 199 meetings. Number of souls saved. Brother Samuel, 11,000. Why? 11,000. Why? Even if the reports were out, the report shouldn't be more than how many reports they are going to concern? Huh? 1.5. 1.5. Oh yeah, 2020, 2020, 20. And even if we had 1.5 to this, we are still very short. And even it's Pastor Henry's report and Faye Peju. But beyond that, this is very low. Alright, number of persons filled close to 2,000 is still low. It's low compared to last year. It's actually the lowest. Word of knowledge, the lowest. Word of wisdom, at least apart from 2022, low. Healings is quite on the increase. Expected number of souls 20,000, and we had 11,000. That's not. That doesn't measure up at all. We have to. Next slide. There's a danger in not meeting the vision. That I told you this before. We are learning a bad habit, and we should not getting used to what we shouldn't. We shouldn't be used to having years where we don't meet our quota. We shouldn't. If I see you press that, I'm gonna collect it, and you get it from me until what you're doing here doesn't concern you. Community centers. Now, I'm very particular about this one. This report. Let's have it. Mapoli. Stella means 6. Outreaches, Gbemi means 12. Look at that Gbemi is missing meetings. Next, FUNAB. So say 525, 1 at 12 field, word of knowledge on 5, eating 22. Pastor disciple 2 disciples, Peju 2, Stella 2, Gbemi 5. Is 1. Is 1. John is 5 prospective. Is 1 disciple you have that you are discipling. Next slide. Membership reports. Bro Kenny, Bro Bolu, Sawumi, Bro Yomi. Those are the disciples you have for the year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, next slide. Oshele. Have a seat for now. Oshele. Meeting held 30, outreaches 36, discipleship 29. You only taught 30 teachings. Holy Ghost meeting, question of the Spirit, Paul's model on discipleship. All right, next. Bro Samuel missed 3 meetings. Dr. didn't miss any. Next. Discipleship means Bro Samuel 3. Outreaches means 3. How many meetings did you say you have? How many did they have? 30. And he missed 3. Next. Next. Oshele. So say 480, field 210, word of knowledge 60. These are not just numbers. They matter a lot. All right? They matter a lot. The souls you saved, those that were filled, those that were healed, they matter. Next slide. Discipleship reports, but Samuel 3 disciples consistent, but to Luke 4, 3 consistent. All right. Next. Membership report for 2024. Damilare Oyinfeyi, Sukomi Gbemi, Tanloju, 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 and Blessing. All right. Next slide. Ashiribo. Deserve it. Ashiribo. Members at the beginning of the year, Satel Sashola, but Samuel Balogun. Ashiribo, are you standing? Sashola was moved to Obada in March, but Victor Babani they joined Ashiribo. Sateo left at the end of August. Staffy and Stadebro Mibo to join in September, and also had the help of Brodane for about 2 weeks. Who is Brodane? All your disciples for about 2 weeks in September 2024. Shemilore joined in October 2024. We'll meet join in January 2025. All right. So let's have it. Current membership: Deborah Migbodun, Samuel Balogun, Omawumi, Shemilori, and Victor Babanide. Does this reflect in your meetings? It does. So let's have the next slide. Huh? They are not what? I'm saying that do they turn up? Do these five people turn up in your meetings consistently? No, they don't. Let's have the report. Prayers: Saturdays 9:30 to 10:30. Prayer walks: outreaches 12:30 to 1:30, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Discipleship and follow up on Thursdays. Most consistent members: Brother Deboye start to know Bro Shion, Bro Waliu, and Bro Samuel. Individual person at teaching meetings 66. All right. Next, prayer meetings 38, outreaches 37, follow up 44, teaching meetings 38. So is that number of times or number of people? Number of times. Okay. Meeting missed. On Saturday, Bro Sam only missed one. Follow up, he missed four. Thursday follow up, he missed 12. Teaching meetings on Saturday and Sunday, he missed none. Sashala, you missed four. Four out of what? Five out of what? Satawo missed 8 out of 26, 3 out of 26. I thought she was more consistent than this. She missed all of this meeting. Why she was around? When it's finished. I didn't know she missed this many meetings. I didn't know. Deborah missed 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 12. None. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Faye, 4 out of 10, 6 out of he's not here. Shemilo attended 5, attended 9. So Shemilo has not missed any meeting. Is that what you're saying? It's a partner, is it not? Huh? Oh, but I don't membership class. Oh yeah, it was a report for last year. I understand. Look at Brother Victor, man of God, following the footsteps of his discipler. Start baby. You see? Look at the meetings Victor missed. Prayer meeting, all. Saturday, 1, all. Attended 13. Do you see that? If it depends on you for the work to grow, the work in Ashiribo, will the work grow? Based on your availability, will it grow? No, it wouldn't. All right. Next slide. Report for meetings, teaching meetings held, 35 meetings, teachings observed, forgiveness of sins, important special meetings, what to do with the forgiveness of sin, how to live a victorious life, tongues, justified forever, the will of God, the salvation of men, the preaching of the gospel and the work of the ministry, the gospel and the resurrection, follow-up tongues, and exhortations of faith. Okay. Next. Those that attended their meetings, these are the names. Are these the 60-something names you were referring to? All right. Next. Saved 5, 8, but that's up to 6 something. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 66. You're right. Next. Outreach report saved 580, feed 191, word of knowledge 71, wisdom 16, healing 59. Next. Just have a seat. All right. Obada. Number of times that he went to Obada, 19 times. 3 out of which was for the 3 days Outreach Believers Convention. I'm expecting a detailed report because I know the person over this work can be quite detailed. So let's have it. Prayer days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 30 minutes every day. You change this now. Okay, this is the change. All right. First teaching meeting, 23rd of November, followed by 2 others, 7th December, 14th December. So you only taught this number of times. All right. Next, 186 souls, field 24, word of knowledge 70, word of wisdom 48, salvation 42, healing 28. Next, 5 persons fellowship with us, 5, 5, 5. So these 5 were consistent throughout these meetings. Who was consistent for all the meetings? Okay. All right. Mercy. Okay. All right. Next. Teaching thoughts concerning our gathering, excerpt from discipleship manual. You are not your own. You are not your own. Meeting days. Oh, we should pray, Adi. look at meeting days. Thursdays, outreach and discipleship. Saturdays, teaching meeting, followed by outreach and discipleship. Next, Thursday, meeting missed. Okoyemi, she missed 2 meetings. Did you miss or you were late for Thursday and Saturday? You said miss, so you missed 2 meetings. You were absent. I'm talking about 2 out of 16. What is there? Is it not meeting missed? Okay, number of times late, missed and late. So you missed one prayer meeting. Sashela, you missed 4 meetings out of 16. That's 1/4. You were late for half of the time. You missed 12 out of 48. You were late for 13. Sashela. Somomi, you missed 8, late 3. You missed 7, late 6. Somomi's involvement is even better than yours, Sashela. It's better. Esther, you both missed. You were late 2, 7, 6. Ayomide, she was only late once. She was only late 5. After Star Ope, she has the better reports. Next slide. Ibadan, deserve your seats. Ibadan, it's just prayer. Then teaching almost every week, except on special meeting periods. Except on special meeting period, and other meetings attended. You have daily prayer meeting, and I get it. But next, teaching thoughts, essence of discipleship for a period of 3 months, an excerpt from each week church teaching, such as you are not your own, am I being pastored? Remember your labor, the gospel, supernatural awareness, sustaining the holy fire. Next, most consistent persons, Jumoke, Bridget, Rose, Abose, Favor, Joshua. Not so consistent. Don't see. All right. Next, those who came out to Abeokuta during the year, Bose, Favor, Bridget, and Joshua. Wow, good work. Next, Oba Outreach. Please have a seat. Oba Outreach, we had outreach and discipleship from August 31st, September 28th, October 28th, and November 30th. We had general teaching meeting in December 28th. Okay? Is there more to it? What is that? These are individual reports. So can we have it? I'm just gonna run through it. I don't have the strength for this. Pastor Henry, next. Liasu, you prayed less last year than the year before. You studied less than the year before. You had more invitees, submitted less reports. You ministered healing more, gave more word of wisdom, gave more word of knowledge, filled more, got more people filled. You are not late at all. It wasn't late at all. You had less souls saved. You see that? Instead of having 1,000, you had only 832. You discipled less. He missed more meetings than last year. That's not progress, though. Next, Balogun Opeyemi, you saved most, you saved less soul. You missed less meeting. Does it mean she wasn't late? I need to understand this. You got less people filled or busy from your part. Does it mean she wasn't late? I told you because of those reports, most of it. I know it's gonna come out. I know. You discipled less, you got less people filled, you gave less word of knowledge, you gave less word of wisdom, you minister less, you minister more healing, you prayed less, you studied less, and invited more people to church. 38. Progress, retrogress. What? Ọlọ́run mo sọ pé kò ń ṣe progress. Ṣàlàyé. Next slide. Okay, oh. You missed less meeting. You got more souls saved because last year last year Ogba leave tán fún ẹ. So I'm not going to relate to that. I'm going to relate to 2022. I'm going to relate to 2021. Between 2025 and 2021, you missed less meeting, you got less soul saved, you didn't even disciple anybody, you got more people filled, you gave more word of knowledge, more word of wisdom, more healing, you prayed more, you studied more, 1,000 hours. Well done. You submitted more reports. So all in all, if this report is true, it was a good year. It was a year of growth for you. That's progress. Obviously, it's both of you. Next, Balogun, you missed less meeting. That's good. You save less people. Why are all of you saving less? What is no time? What is the essence of those community centers? Go back to Ibadan. Go back to Ibadan. Go back. I'm going to find people that save more. I'm sure. Have a seat. Brother Sammy, you saved less. You discipled more because of your children. You got less people filled. You gave less word of knowledge. You gave more word of wisdom. Ministered more healing. You prayed more. You studied less. You invited more people to church. I'm seeing the invitees. I'm seeing that you guys are you're making more effort to bring people to church. That's awesome. So yours is growth and is mixture. Let's say the next person. Thou do Samuel. You missed meeting less. That's growth. You also saved less soul. You disciple more people. You got more people filled. Gave more word of knowledge. Gave more word of wisdom. Ministered less healing. You prayed less. You studied less. So it's more of it's also up and down. All right. Shogba is the one I've seen that it's probably the most progress. It doesn't mean that when I compare that with other people, but I've seen that's the essence. I saw the growth. Uh that would be some obvious. Next person is obvious. Okay. Bemi. Bemi means less meeting. She saved more people, discipled more people, got less people filled, gave more word of knowledge, gave more word of wisdom, ministered more healing, prayed less, studied less. She has a job now, and she brought less people to church. She submitted less reports. She's busy. So it's a mixture of up and downs. You would have done more, I believe, if you have the time. All right? I know you. I know you would have done more. Next person. Have a seat. Tolu missed less meeting. Look at this year. Look at 2021 for our man of God. He didn't miss one single meeting. 2022, who missed 5. 2023, 15 dondon. Ló pàjẹ́. Last year, 8 meeting. This year, no, ó ti bàjẹ́. He cannot have 0 this year again. He's busy. He's very busy. He got less people saved. He also got less people saved. He discipled more people, astronomically more. He got less people filled, gave more word of knowledge, gave more word of wisdom, ministered less healing. He prayed more. He has to pray more. He studied more. He's in the ministry. He got less people to church. How will you bring 10 people to church for the entire year? That's bad. But generally, you made some significant progress, quite significant, from 38 to 100, from 10 to 56. All right. Next person. Please have a seat. Bello, you missed the same number of meetings you missed last year, 11. You got 1,000 people saved, more than last year. You discipled more people. You filled more. You gave more word of knowledge, gave more word of wisdom. You ministered more healing. You prayed more. You studied. It's generally, but this is significant. This is progress. All through. All through. That's awesome. The same time, and she even has. Oh yeah, talk. No, talk. Talk. They have 3 times of meeting in Mapoli, and she significantly did more. That's progress. I'm proud. That's awesome. Have a seat. Have a seat too. Who is standing? Next person. Next person. Next person. Next person. Next person. Adejuwon missed less meeting or some, saved less, discipled less, filled less, gave more word of knowledge. Just one more. More word of wisdom, less healing, prayed less, studied less, submitted less reports. You to judge. What's this? Is this growth? Is it growth? It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. The best year you've had in this church was probably 2023, last year. Yeah, it's probably last year. And I was even scolding you that. Was that did I scold you last year? Obviously, this is in growth. I expect better next year. Eh? Next, Igbo, unobtainable, unobtainable. You missed 24 meetings. You saved less soul. You disciple less. You got less people filled. You gave more word of knowledge, less word of wisdom, less healing. You prayed more. You studied more. You submitted less. But why is it? Why did she submit 31 reports? Who is supposed to collect reports? You, Pastor Ali. I'm gonna let that slide. I don't even know what your report is because I have no baseline. I don't know if it is growth or not. But some that I see is not growth. You got them, it's not. But obviously, next person. Akintunde Deborah, you missed 33 meetings. You got 25 people saved throughout the year. When did she join? Did she complete membership? When did she start submitting reports? Around May. May and 25 souls. Don't you know about our reports? Do you get people saved? We'll talk about it. Obviously. Next. Omigbadun. Nothing to reference. 580. The side. You got 580 sales out of 1,000. You got 580. Deborah, you disabled 34. You got 228 field. Prayer hours. I need to know. I told you I need to know the expected number of hours to have prayed. This year, I'm sure that the prayer hours go to be high. I don't know if 320 is you. I need to, when she join, I need to calculate it. I don't know when she join. Maybe I just have your seat. I don't know how to. I say I don't know what I expect. There should be unexpected and what you have. Next. Fokpeyon. Look at Fokpeyon's report. Children of God. See Fokpeyon's report. You can't say anything. I can't say anything too. See Fokpeyon. Don't worry. Have a seat. Next. Okay, now, is that the last? We're gonna be making some structural changes. That's why I was not gonna dwell much on your individual performances. I want to focus more on the community, but we're gonna be making some changes in the church. I'm just quickly run through them. Enough for so you need to go and rest. Let's have the first one. So the work in Funab now, Deborah Kitty will be joining the work in Funab. Alright? Be joining them, Bimi and Stella. Alright, I need you there. Okay, so be joining the work in Funab. I have the permission of your former the pastor of Mapoli, so you're joining the work in Funab. You're submitting to Bimi, she's in charge. Alright, have your seat. Next. Now out of ministry be admitting 3 new candidates, new students. Have your seat, please. Have your seat. So into the out of ministry, 3 people will be joining. Gbemisola Akipelumi, join out of ministry. Daudu Samuel, upon many consideration. Now, I just decided it was today. Hey, you can clap. Celebrate. Celebrate them. You are welcome. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. When we get there, when we get there, because I'm tired, I cannot tell you some things now. When we get to the meeting, I will tell you some things. Then, Sister Fokpeyon Odugbeso, she's joining out of, it's long overdue. She's joining out of ministry, all right? So you're going to take time to brief them. I'm talking to you about what the class is about, things I've been sharing over the years, things they ought to know. And after that, I'm now supposed to now brief you. General class. From today, I'll be tomorrow. We'll start giving them, tasks to things to do. Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Have your seat. Have your seat. Thank you. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? But well, you know now. You know you're gonna join. You know. All right, next. So we're going to be having study group leaders. They were initially coordinators, now they are pronounced as leaders. And I told you that once that has happened, you start recognizing them as such. They are your leaders, but their influence is within those groups. But they are a leader in the church officially. We have Brother Tolu Dokpa Aderele, we have Opeyemi Balogun, and we have Opeyemi Bello. They are study group leaders. Can you stand up? All right, so they are now your leaders. They are your study group. They are your leaders. You're going to be finding out that they are now cadres of leadership. They are also a leader in the church. Now pronounced leaders. Next, then we're having church leaders. Now, these church leaders, observe your seats. This leadership means that they are going to be, they are in charge of all of you. I don't need to explain who church leaders are. If I was made a pastor, I was a leader. It means after my pastor, it is me. So henceforth, going forward, you're going to start recognizing Brother Oke Olashope as your leader. Whatever study group you belong to, whatever work you belong to, is your leader now. All right, going forward. Can you start? Show. Brother Oke Olashope is your leader now, and is basically in charge of all study group reports. So we'll get the study group reports, send them to Brother Samuel, and then he will now, whatever he needs to do, he will now send them to me. Sashola also is also going to be recognized going forward now as a leader in this church. She's going to be in charge of all the community center reports and outreaches, including your secondary school outreaches, community center to Oba, and all of that. All right. You might start. I have some plans that for you, maybe not for now. I'm still weighing some options. We're going to be in charge of all the reports. So you'll be in charge of the special reports. You'll be in charge of all the reports of the centers. And so you give them a time to get them, and then you send them also to Brother Samuel. Is that fine? Is that all right? And then the final one, going forward from today, Brother Samuel Balogo is going to be recognized as a pastor in this church. Is that fine? So the peace and I've been withholding from calling him pastor for a long time. Now I don't withhold any longer. So he's a pastor going forward. So I need to understand, I need to explain to you. We ought to have read a slide, the hierarchy of leadership in this church. The hierarchy of leadership. Your pastor here is Pastor Taiwo Oladokun. And immediately after me, you have Pastor Samuel Balogun. Whatever decision I can take, he can take it. All of you are under him. And after him, you have Brother Shokpe and Sister Shola in no particular order. They are your leaders. I'm talking about even whatever, of course, we have orderliness in centers and all of that. So you are still submitting under her in Obada work. I should send the report to you. I don't know how that's going to work out, but you're under in Obada and she's under you in the church. So you have a structure over everybody here, every unit, everybody. Both of them are leaders, and Pastor Samuel is a pastor in this church. So Okwe will still retain a position as tentative music team leader. All right, is that there? All right, so that is there any other one? That's it. So now, so those are your leaders, and I've taught you enough for you to know who they are and to inform your dispositions towards them. But Ashokpe is no longer the same, but Ashokpe is now your leader. All right, Sashola isn't the same. Sashola, she's now your leader, and I'm going to talk to the both of you very strictly. This I can't have it, and I'm going to let you see that. I don't want to use it as a precedence. I'm going to let you see that I can withhold. Are you listening to me? I can withhold responsibilities. I can stop you from doing things. And I don't want you to be the first example. That would, I can stop you from out of ministry. Because you've shown that you've shown certain trait of growth and other that you can't take to correction. And I'm going to use that. Mukofele, I just wanted to trust you as I'm putting you there. I know you don't want to be in out of ministry. You are there. All right? You're there. Now, let me just quickly is that fine? Is that all good? Huh? You don't want to be out of ministry, you want to be a leader in the church. Eh? Almost 70,000. All of them. Atigbemi, all of them. We will tell them. Adifokpeyan. Eh? Èmi ni kò wá bá fà á. O ò tí wọlé, o ti rebel. Èmi ni kò wá bá fà sẹ́. Èmi ni kò wá bá fà. Have your seat, guys. Now, concerning Faith Alone Conference, Prayers. Prayers. The first session, that's Friday 9 a.m. Prayers and study will be handled by Brother Samuel. The second session on Friday, Brother Pastor Samuel. This list is old. Sorry, Pastor. Pardon me, Pastor Samuel Balogun. I wanted to be sure he's the one, but let's just keep going. The afternoon session, Brother Shokwe will handle the prayers and the teaching. The evening session, Sister Okwe Balogun will handle the teaching and the prayers. Saturday morning, Sister Okwe Emi Bello, teaching and prayers. Saturday afternoon, Sister Shola. I'm calling you guys names and you're not even standing. Sister Shola will handle the prayers and the teaching on Saturday session. Afternoon. In the evening, Pastor Henry will handle the prayers and the teaching. Sunday morning, Sister Gbemi will handle the prayer and the teaching. Is that fine? Announcements. Have a seat. Announcements. Friday, first session. Brother Tolu will take the announcements and the offering. Friday, second session. Brother Bolu will take the announcements and the offering. Evening session, Brother Daudu will take the announcement and the offering. Saturday morning, Staff Fokpen will take the announcements and the offering. Saturday afternoon, Pastor Samuel will take the announcements and the offering. Saturday evening, Sister Stella will take the announcements and the offering. Sunday, Sister Deborah Migbodun will take the announcements and the offering. Have a seat. Registration, both Sister Stella and Sister Deborah Akintunde will be responsible for the registration. You'll be registering people who are coming for the conference. Media, Brother Michael and Brother Daudu will be responsible for the media. Is that fine? Did you get all of that? Did you get all of that? So you take time to prayerfully prepare, do whatever you have to do, and receive instruction from your unit, wherever you are. So that concludes our in-house meeting. All right? Thank you for coming out and thank you for your patience. If I were you, you have no responsibility in church. It's not your time to now start gallivanting. I'm going to start relating with you as though you're a new person. It's going to be very different. Very, very different. You've seen people of the leaders ahead. It's a big shoe. I was a leader in this church, and I know how I served my pastor. To be a leader, I expect that you start to give yourself all the things you can. Be as careful as you can. There are some excuses that are not tenable again. I don't care. I don't care. Is that very fun? All right, so thank you for your time. Service is closed. Uh, please,